What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye the Black. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I want to talk about wrestling legend Hulk Hogan, or Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea. Apparently, he's going through his second divorce. Now, this might be a lot easier than his first divorce, where his ex-wife pretty much took half, if not most, of everything he had. Didn't leave him with very much, but he did not have to pay alimony, which in the long run may have worked out for him. But in this situation, apparently he was now seen with another woman, and he has pretty much moved on. And I guess people are wondering, are you still with her? So I guess he had to put out a message saying, I've been divorced. We're no longer together. I'm with somebody else. It didn't take him that long. Probably won't take him that long to get married to the next woman, who was a blonde, of course, I believe. Now, let me say this about Hogan. Whatever you may feel or think about him, you cannot deny the guy has been a star. He has been a wrestling icon for a very long time. He made a lot of money throughout his career. He built a brand around himself, and he even featured his family on a reality TV show, which probably is what destroyed the marriage, according to Hogan. He feels like it did, but his family had problems, and according to him, the divorce from his first wife, Linda, came out of nowhere. He did not expect it, but it happened, and he had to move on from Linda and his family and much of the fortune that he built. Now, Hogan wasn't the best with money throughout early on in his career. Bought a lot of land, bought a property, had a huge mansion out there in Florida, and his wife pretty much ended up taking most of it. And he did not expect to get divorced the first time, according to him. Even though she claimed she divorced him because he cheated with a friend of their children, or their daughter. And what's crazy is that once Hogan and his wife Linda separated, she started dating a 19-year-old who actually went to the same high school as their children. So you have to ask yourself, who was worse? Now, she would say that, she got with him after the divorce, but women are not that dumb. They make their moves before they make their moves. But either way, let's get into this divorce via TMZ. Hulk Hogan announced his divorce from second wife and already has a new girlfriend. Hulk Hogan is no longer married. The WWE legend just announced that he has divorced his second wife, Jennifer McDonald, and already has a new girlfriend. Yo, maniacs, just for the record, the Facebook and Instagram posts are of me and my girlfriend Sky. I'm officially divorced. Sorry, I thought everyone already knew. Love my maniacs for life, the two-time WWE Hall of Famer announced on social media Monday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they already knew. I mean, we just now seeing reports that you got divorced, but okay. According to the court records obtained by TMZ Sports, Hulk filed for divorce in October of 2021, as Hulk states the divorce was finalized in 2021. It's surprising news, but not totally out of the blue. We've been receiving tips for weeks that Hogan and another woman were seen around Clearwater, Florida, hanging out at bars doing karaoke together. Hulk and Jennifer married in 2010 after Hogan split from his first wife, Linda. Hulk and Linda's relationship ended in an ugly way, with allegations of abuse being lobbied by Linda. Hulk adamantly denied ever hurting his ex-wife. It's unclear as Hogan and McDonald were on good terms, but Hulk's clearly not wasting any time moving on. They probably are on good terms. I don't see a situation where her and Hogan have like this animosity towards each other. She's a little bit younger than him, and maybe she wants to move on just as much as he does. And the thing about this with Hogan is that you got guys like him, guys like Ric Flair, who get married after another marriage, then that marriage falls apart. Now, Hogan has only been married twice. Ric Flair has been married 5 times and divorced 5 times. But they keep getting married. I don't know if it's a status thing. You know, they feel like they have to get married in order to have a certain social status. You know, growing up, maybe you grow up in a 2-parent home. You know, you see that as, you know, you being able to be a man and being able to lead a family. But marriage doesn't work out for a lot of people. It doesn't work out for Ric Flair. And his latest marriage hasn't worked out for Hogan, even though he was married to her for 11 years. So they were together for a long time. You know, they weren't together for like a year. They weren't married for like a year or 2 years. This marriage actually functioned for quite some time. And it worked out. Now, with her, again, I see this as, you know, he divorced her, but she probably was ready to be out of it as well. A lot of times when a man files for divorce, and we saw that with Megan Good, you know, even though Megan Good and her husband separated and it seemed like on good terms, he filed for divorce, and he's a pastor. And for any man to file the divorce lets you know that woman pretty much has already moved on. And I think that in this situation, I believe she may have moved on from Hogan. And because of that, I think that's why it was easy for him to file for divorce. And now he's moved on to someone else. Hogan is not about to sit up there and just be like, oh my God, I can't believe this is over. He's going to move on. You know, Hogan is going to move on. Like most guys are probably, you know, going to move on. Now, again, Hogan has had his fair share of issues. He ended up suing the publication that exposed that recording of him saying something that was highly offensive to people, I guess. And he has been still trying to deal with that stigma ever since. You know, he's been trying to fight that stigma ever since. And I believe he actually won $1 million lawsuit against them, put them out of business almost, you know. But when it comes to these divorces, and I want to show y'all the price that Hogan had to pay to get out of his first marriage. This according to Essential Sports. How much did Hulk Hogan lose in his divorce to Linda Hogan, who is one of the greatest names in pro wrestling history? His in-ring performances gave the industry quite the boost. Now, while he's pulling forward in his professional life, his personal life took a significant hit when his finances were drained in the divorce battle against his ex-wife, Linda. When the Hulkster and Linda got divorced, Hogan lost more than he gained. On the other hand, Linda Hogan came out of the divorce with quite a handsome amount. Reportedly, Linda received 70% of her and Hogan's liquid assets and 40% ownership stake in his companies. That wasn't all. She received an additional $3 million property settlement and $7.4 million for their joint investment accounts. On the other hand, Hogan was left with a mere $2.97 million and had to put up a considerable number of his houses for sale to pay Linda Hogan her share from the divorce. You see the money that he was shelling out? Tell you, man. That's the price you pay for trying to build a family with a woman. She could pull the plug and take half of or most of everything. That's if you're successful. I'm not talking about if you don't have anything. Keeping the above aside, Hogan was ordered by court to pay $180,000 to Linda Hogan's lawyers to pay off her legal bills. Reportedly, the legal fees continued to accumulate for Linda Hogan as the Hulkster continued to delay the process of transferring the settled amount to her. The only positive side for Hulk Hogan was he didn't have to pay alimony and didn't have to share any of his earnings from his appearances. The Hulkster and Linda Hogan got married in 1983, and Linda applied for a divorce in 2007. The divorce was confirmed in 2009. As per reports, Linda Hogan accused Hulk Hogan of cheating on her with her daughter's friend, I believe her name is Christian. Even though Plant did address the alleged affair once. Hogan has never made any comment about it because he didn't feel like he had to, which means it might be true. To Hulk Hogan, the divorce was out of the blue. He wasn't expecting a divorce, even though they had problems for 10 years. As per him, the reason for the divorce was the TV show Hogan Knows Best. But Linda Hogan confirmed it was because of his alleged affair with Brooke Hogan's former best friend. Now, during the divorce, Linda Hogan came under the wrong spotlight when she started seeing then 19-year-old Charlie Hill. But Hulk Hogan's the bad guy. You know, he was allegedly sleeping with his daughter's best friend, but here you are with a 19-year-old who, wait for it, went to the same high school as Brooke Hogan. Wouldn't be surprised if Brooke probably spoke to her mother about him. Maybe she had a crush on him. And then Linda just swooped in there and started dating him. So she could talk about, you know, Hogan being the bad guy because he slept with her daughter's friend, but you slept with her daughter's classmate. Currently, Hulk Hogan is preparing for his biopic with Chris Hemsworth is playing. Both of them have taken to social media to show the preparations for the upcoming show. Apart from that, Hogan runs a successful shop known as Hogan's Beach Shop in Florida. It's filled with gifts and memorabilia from his career and iconic moments in his life. The beach has significantly helped in. Hogan's has a net worth of $25 million as of 2021, so financially he's good. And remember, he did have to pay his wife a lot years ago, but that $25 million net worth, that's due to what he's been able to do ever since. So he's been able to build up his finances ever since. This comes from his wrestling career, acting career, appearances, endorsements, and others. It probably would have been much higher, but Hogan didn't quite manage his finances as well as he should have back in the day. Last time Hulk Hogan was seen in WWE was when he hosted WrestleMania 37. So I want to give y'all a little background into Hogan and his financial situation and where things stand now. Listen, if you want to get married to a woman, I'm not here to tell you that you shouldn't do it. But if you are somebody that has financially built a life for yourself, you built your resources, just understand that if you get with a woman that you're going to be financially taken care of, you could find yourself on the wrong end of the stick as far as finances go. But again, it's your choice. But when you marry women over and over, this is Hogan's second divorce, you got to know that, you know, you're going to be paying out of pocket. Now, maybe he settled with her, which he probably did. So she's probably good. You know, she probably doesn't need that much from him. Probably learned from the last divorce. So let me know in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll see y'all next one.